It was a tough game. It was a game that I knew coming in. I knew Coach Comstock. I knew she was going to have her kids ready to go. It was a 5-set match when we saw them a few weeks ago here at home, and so I knew it wasn't going to be an easy one. Obviously, the second set I'd like to forget about. You miss 7 serves, give them a third of their points. Other unforced errors. So it's just one of those where we stayed resilient after we controlled most of the first set. Second set, flipped the script. We just made too many mistakes. Third set, we came back out. We stayed true to ourselves. Got aggressive. We got that little run right there from the get-go, and kind of just pushed through. It was one of those where we had to take control, and we had to continue to gain control rather than letting Shenandoah dictate. So that was the big thing, is us just gaining control back and staying aggressive on our end.
You mentioned that second set you struggled at the service line, and then you guys really bounced back in the third set. What was the difference in that third set?
Honestly, sometimes it's just that beginning run. It's that getting that first point, winning that first point, things like that. They can make all the difference in the world. I think the other thing for us, we talked about after the second set, I think sometimes we try too much. We talked about trying to make something out of nothing. Sometimes when we get nothing, we don't get a great pass, we don't get a great set. We got to just try to do something with it, keep the ball in play, and then give ourselves a chance defensively then to get into rhythm. And so that was the big adjustment. Really second set into third set was just controlling what we can control and not trying to play outside of ourselves, stay true to ourselves and just play our game and what we've been doing all year.
Shenandoah's got some pretty good size at the net, and they're pretty aggressive with the block. How were you able to get around that and find some open space tonight?
They really sucked their block into the middle a lot early. That was one thing that we talked about really early on. They brought their outside and their right sides in. I think they were probably terrified of our 2 big middles, and we burned them quite a bit from the middle the last time, so I'm sure that was an adjustment that Tony made. And so once we saw that, then we started going out. We went to our outsides and go down the line, and we went to our right sides, and that really, really fired us up and got us going. I think Aubrey Geyer had a slide at one point that went straight down to the 10-foot line. It was like, okay, let's go. That was kind of just lighting the match, and we rode from there. So that was the biggest thing, and then they made a little bit of their adjustments, and it opened things up into the middle for us. So just being able to make the adjustments to their defense. But our hitters, everybody, it was a team effort tonight. It's great when it's not just one hitter that's on fire. You have multiple girls, and it makes it hard defensively for them to stop when you've got multiple girls that are putting the ball to the floor.
Regional semifinal on Wednesday night. You get top-ranked Des Moines Christian. What's it going to take to go up there and pull an upset?
A near-perfect game. An absolute near-perfect game. I just told the girls in the locker room, I think it's doable. It's not going to be easy by any means, but I think it's doable. I've seen some film on them of some games that they've played already, and they're good. They don't make a lot of mistakes. I think every single one of their girls serves over like 92%, so they don't miss serves. We're going to have to pass the ball, and we're going to have to block, and we're going to have to hit. We're going to have to establish a presence at the net. Looking off their roster, obviously heights are always skewed on a roster a little bit. They've got 2 really big tall girls. They got a tall girl in the middle, and they got a tall one on the outside. But overall, as a team, we outsize them, surprisingly. So we're just going to have to make sure we use that size to our advantage and stay aggressive. And we're going to have to limit the runs. We can't let them have more than 3. Really more than 3. We got to limit to under 3, and just stay tight. And just play and just go. Don't let the ball hit the floor and just go all out.